Hi and welcome, I'm King Lucy, and today we're going to talk about what I expect to happen with Instincts, Rise of the Extinction, Instincts 2, Wrath of the Witch, and Instincts 3, The Planet Project. I keep getting the email saying, why did you write Instincts, and what do you expect to happen with it? Probably because I'm on a list or something, but I already explained why I wrote it. It started as a script so that me, Nina, Audrey, Mariah, and Dave could do videos that looked a little bit more organized. And we wrote the script and it was horrible. So, short story led to a better script, which was not that great. So, adjust the short story led to another script. Script was getting better, so we went back to the book and we had to keep going from there. We said, forget the script for now, book. So, that's what was written, so that we could do a video. And what do I expect? I expect the books to come out. I expect a game to follow. Really close between that and the movies / series. I want, if it is going to be movies, I want it to be like, so if we take Jurassic Park, which came out in 1993, those dinosaurs look super real. If you apply those graphics to today, mixed with X-Men, because they have supernatural abilities. So combine those two. I want that kind of realism. If it's a movie, Lord of the Rings, for example, has the ring, just the journey of the ring, pretty much. And then there's some relationships there that go on. So Lord of the Rings, you got Fellowship of the Ring and Two Towers. I don't know the third one. Don't blame me. You're probably going to put it in the comments anyways. Doesn't matter. And then before that, it's like, so here's the journey of the ring, and then before that, here's where it originated, mostly. Which I, for one, actually enjoy The Hobbit a lot more. I don't know, probably Smaug. If it is going to be a series, something like The 100, Game of Thrones, something that's not just tied to one place, probably, or tied to it. Doesn't really matter where it's tied to. Just something that's like stuff that you keep following along the way, and you keep getting attached to all these characters, and as they die out, it's like, oh no, they're gone, I'm going to end this show. But before that episode is over, something else shows up, and you're like, what? What was that? Next episode, come on, what the hell was that? And then you just keep following until you finish it. As many times as that happens, you're just going to want to stay with it. You're never going to want to let this story go. Something fans can get attached to. If it was a movie, which is something I already just said, if it was a movie, I want fans as strong as Harry Potter fans, as loyal as Harry Potter fans. Even if it's a series, I want fans just like that. I want people dressing up like they did for Jon Snow. I want people dressing up like they did for Harry Potter. I want merchandise to come out. I want to see a little Stefano figure, which is kind of selfish a little bit, but I wrote it. It's my character. Leave me alone. I want to see people make little glass figurines of the characters just stuck in a battle mode. I want games. I want a video game. So the first book, let's see. Actually, Shadow of Mordor. I only played maybe like 30 minutes of it, but from what I see from that, you're not a main character from the series. You are a main character in that story, but you're not a main character. So, if we were to make a game for my story, first, you're going to start off by making your own character. And your character is going to take place in this world suddenly. So first you gotta be in a little society, right? It's called the Instinction. It starts on a platform. Stefano shows up with aluminum. Kid's dead, mostly. And then more characters just start showing up. These are the main characters that are showing up. And you get to follow the story. You get to live the story. And let's see. There's a bunch of things that happen. You get to just follow the main characters around, experience your powers. Little classes go on. You get to learn what you can do. You can make your own powers. Or no, first book, you don't get to make your own powers. First game, you don't get to make your own powers. I definitely just said book. Follow the characters around. Whatever power you have in that game, you just learn it. You experience it. And then Stefano's like, we gotta go fight. And maybe you're one who's swayed, maybe you're not. Whether you follow if you follow Stefano and Aluminum, who decide to go fight against 54,000 guys, 54,000 humans, which isn't the best idea, but it's something that has to be done. So they go, they start losing. If you're in that fight, you get to see your numbers getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until Jackson comes out of nowhere with the rest of the Instinction, because Stefano Aluminum only took maybe like a third. They didn't take that many. Jackson comes out of nowhere on a light bridge, lands in the middle, starts taking guys on by himself. And then he helps save you, and then you get to experience the trial of Stefano and Aluminum, because that's a huge no-no. Stefano has to battle a bunch of guys on his own side, pretty much. Maybe you get to go out there in the arena with him and battle him, try and take him down. You're going to get hurt, by the way. You're going to get hurt. That's a little bit of a spoiler. You're going to get hurt. And then Aluminum's trial, you can stand with Aluminum, which is probably going to be an inevitable thing, because not really action with that one. It's not an action trial. It's just when she went there, she went straight up to Charles and tried to confront him herself, and he responded by putting a knife through her hand, and she tried to reach for that knife and got a knife through the other hand. So she can't pick up a weapon. That was her trial. You got to pick up a weapon, and she can't. So that was her trial. Second book, there's a new threat, new abilities, new numbers, new tribes. So for that one, maybe you have a pick of like 2 abilities. You get 2 abilities. And then the war, there's a lot of battles in that one. There's 3 major waves of warlocks, they're called, that will attack you and most likely kill you. I mean, obviously, you're going to have to not die. So, 3 major waves. You got a bunch of sub-waves that are going to attack you. And then you got the third wave's the biggest. The third wave is the biggest. You were going to most likely die in the third wave. And then it's just going to close up the story, most likely in a cinematic way, just where the book ends, where the movie ends, and you're just following it in a gameplay. Third book, you will get to design your character, you will get to pick your own abilities, but be careful because it's a school, and this school has an entrance exam. You walk into a room, and the entrance exam is literally just walls that try and close and crush you. It's got a little yellow light. If you pass, green. If you don't, red is dead. And if you die in the entrance exam, you're going back to the beginning. You're going to redesign a character all the way. People are probably going to complain about that, but I don't care. Design proper. Choose an ability that's going to save you. If you are a member of the Instinction, you have a job to do. You have to survive this school. You have to perfect your abilities in a way that can help all the humans get to Orchid 5. And then, I don't know where I'm going with that one. Just going to be a lot of human nature there, because the Instinction is going to understand the rules that the already inhabitants of Orchid 5 have, and humans are very destructive, and they need government. So that's their first things they're going to do. First instinct for them. But you get to go through a school, there's dances, there's classes. You're going to have to play through the first week of classes, and you get to meet all the teachers. There's going to be a bunch of different quests that you have to go on to perfect your abilities. And then you can probably design the rocket that's going to get everyone to Orchid 5. You can get to Orchid 5, meet the aliens, which have names, but I'm just going to call them aliens for now. And yeah, that's what I expect for the game. For the movies, I'm going to be sitting next to the director. And then I'm going to run in and go do my scene and come right back and be like, what do you think of that one? Is that good? No? All right, I'm going to go do it again. Even if he says yes, I'm still going to say no and go back and do it again. Because the movie's just going to be so perfectly perfected. There's no such thing as a perfect one take. It could be perfect the first time, but if you do it a second time, maybe it's better, maybe it's worse. If you do it a third time, maybe that's the best one that you can possibly get. If you do it again, maybe it can be better. It can always be better. So for the movie, I'm just going to keep trying to perfect it. I think we're only allowed so much film, though, but I don't care. X-Men, Jurassic Park, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. There's a bunch of other stuff, too, but that's stuff that I wanted to kind of relate to. The whole Marvel universe. I want people to dress these characters. Go get your merch. You should really actually go get your merch now, because I want people to wear these sweaters to like school or to the store or something like that, get complimented. I want people to bring their sweater to show and tell and be like, hey, this is something that I found. You guys should really go get it. I made it. You got the second book here, which is my all-time favorite, blah, 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 blah. This is my favorite character, blah, 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 blah. Most likely dies. Anyways, that's all the time we've got. I'm King Lucid, aka Stefano, signing off.